Alright, welcome back to Cooking with a Veteran, or if this is your first time, welcome to Cooking with a Veteran. As always, I'm your host, Dave Rogers. And before we get started, as always, to all my brothers and sisters out there deployed overseas, wherever you are, away from your families, know that we love you, we miss you, and we hope that you come home soon. Alright, so, I've been having some, it's been a tough week. I had a friend who passed away. My stepmom is in the hospital. I had a friend whose friend committed suicide. And I have another friend that's in the hospital dealing with cancer. So there's just a lot going on this week for me. But as I told you before, you know, when I'm really feeling down and things are hard for me, cooking is my sanctuary. You know, so I'm here in my kitchen today. I'm cooking up some food to help me get through what I'm going through, and I hope it'll help you get through with whatever you might be going through. You know, hopefully you're not going through anything, but if you are, I hope that my show gives you a little bit of comfort today. So, as always, I want to thank all my sponsors. Today's show is brought to you by the Tennessee Meat Company. They've become a great friend and sponsor to the show, and I appreciate them. And I appreciate all my sponsors. You know, the Foundation, Oscar Mike Radio, DK Lawn Care, all my brothers and sisters out there, thank you. But, you know, if you want to sponsor the show, have my cookbooks, you can do a sponsorship. I'm going to do another raffle on a knife soon. So a lot going on. So today I'm making stuffed peppers. I got here in the pan, I'm sauteing up some onions and garlic, getting a nice brown, trying not to burn them. A few of them are burning a little bit, but that's okay. And, you know, I get all my meat from the Tennessee Meat Company these days. They just got great selection, whether it's, you know, steak or you know, they got the Chatel Farms meat that they have going on. They have all sorts of things. They get unique meats. But if you are struggling to make ends meet, meat can be very expensive. So part of today I want to show you, I picked up these meatballs. Let me show you here. I picked up these meatballs from the Tennessee Meat Company, and they're bison and elk. And I forget the other, I think it's a filet, all mixed together into these nice meatballs. But, so let's say you're getting chopped meat, you got 4 people, but you don't have a lot of money. That's okay, because what you can do, so I got my onion saute in here. I'm going to add in some nice eggplant, okay? And this is Japanese eggplant. I got this from Kim's Market. It's an Asian market here in Murfreesboro. I got me some nice Japanese eggplant. Right? I love the Japanese eggplant because it's softer. It doesn't take as long to cook. It's not tough. You could cook it with the skin. You know, I tell you all the time, all the nutrients is in the skin. And I want you to notice, as I'm cooking this up, see how smooth the bottom of that pan is? If you've been following my show, you know I just did a write-up on this Smithy pan that I've had now almost 2 months. I've cooked almost 80 meals in this pan. And look how just beautiful, smooth the bottom of that pan is. All right, absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a kind of, I'm sauteing up, sorry, I'm just caramelize. I'm going to kind of caramelize Sorry, like I said, my brain's just not working as well today. But I'm going to kind of caramelize up the onions and not a full caramelize, but I'm going to slightly caramelize up the onions and the eggplant to add stock, add body to my meatballs. Okay, so I got the peppers already cut out. All right, and so I'm just adding body to my meatballs. And for caramelize, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of this is some sherry vinegar. I got some brown sugar, some adobo, some pepper, and I'm making a spicy meal here, so I added some of that Dirty South barbecue mix in there, okay, because I want to add some nice spice to this dish. And I'm going to put that in there. I stood over it. Remember what I told you, don't stand directly. When you're cooking with spices, don't stand directly over the smoke. Alright, so I'm just doing a light caramelize here of this. Not a full caramelize. And again, notice the bottom is still stick-proof, right? Absolutely great. This is what happens when you take good care of a cast iron. I'm going to move my peppers out of the way because what I want to do is I want to move this off of the heat. Right? I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to turn this so that we get the countertop. There we go. Alright, I got some bacon for later on. I'm going to put that to the side there. Right. I'm going to take my meatballs here. Excuse me a second. Putting on my gloves. Alright, so I have my meatballs here. And what I want to do is they made some really nice meatballs. I had some, I just cooked them up in the oven. Alright, I'm going to take these. I'm going to crush them up. And this is a great way to also, like, if you have extra, meat left over, you can just kind of use that. If you don't have full meat, that's okay. You'll have the onions and the eggplant. Sorry, I'm looking for something. I'm like looking for my spoon because this is the pan is already hot and I want to be careful. Alright. So I'm going to take there we go. Beautiful. So I have my eggplant, my onions here, and that's going to add some body to the meatball. Alright. And I'm not trying to create a lot of body to it. I still want the meat in there. And I'm going to add some of that seasoning. Okay, not too much. Remember I told you the Dirty South barbecue is that's a spicy meatball, alright? Alright. But you notice that it's almost doubled the amount of meat there, which is kind of what I want. Alright, I wanted to double up the amount of meat that I had going on. And I'm going to take I got my peppers here, okay? And I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to stuff each pepper. I don't want to stuff it all the way. You know, you don't have to stuff it all the way because I'm going to put more stuff on it. All right? But I'm going to kind of even stuff it around here. Put a little more in there. And so what was about a half a pound of meat becomes pretty much a full pound of meat, right? Because I'm using eggplant and onion to subsidize some of the beef that I have. And I'm going to take what's left over and I'm going to put it in there. Now what I'm going to do, I've got them stuffed. They look great, right? I'm going to put some shredded sharp cheddar. I shredded up some nice sharp cheddar from the Nash farm, okay? You got to check them out. They got some great product there. Okay. So I got my cheddar on top. I'm going to put some of my rub bacon. This is my salt and peppercorn bacon that I have up, and I cut them in half. The smaller ones, I'll only need one piece. Okay. Got that going there, looking beautiful, right? Absolutely gorgeous. And now I'm going to take, I've got some ketchup, mustard, some Westchester sauce. I'm going to mix that around. You can do barbecue sauce if you want to. Usually I have barbecue sauce left over. I didn't make a lot when I did my meal the other day, so this works just as well. Adds a nice kind of tomato base. Same thing you would do if like you were doing a meatloaf. Okay, I'm just doing that here over the bacon. Add a nice brown to the bacon there. Perfect. And now I'm going to take this, I'm going to stick this in my oven. I'm going to tell my Alexa, set me a timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
I'm going to stick this in the oven for 30 minutes. I got my oven going at 380. Okay. I'm going to let that cook up for 30 minutes. Check on it. See where it's at. And then I'll know if I need to leave it in there longer or not. I want to get a nice crispy bacon on top. I want to get the meat cooked throughout, the cheese melted down. And that's how, one of my ways that I make, you know, I say that is how I make this, or that's how I make that. But the truth of the matter is, if you've been following my show, you know that I have more than one way to make many different things. There's just one way that I make stuffed peppers. I never made it with the elk bison combo before. This is the first time doing with that, so I'm very interested to see how that comes out. Using my rub bacon on there, so very interested to see how that adds into the flavor of all of this. Again, to all my brothers and sisters out there deployed overseas, wherever you are, we love you, we miss you, we hope you come home soon. To all my brothers and sisters here at home who are struggling, who brought the war home with them, or just having a hard time in their life, know that we're here for you. Reach out, give us a call, text message, email, anything, to let us know how you're doing. I hope you enjoyed my show. Please make sure you like, share, and follow. If this is something you want to see me cook on my show, go ahead and reach out to me. Like I said, I hope that this show has just brought you a little bit of joy today. Let you help forget about, not really forget about, but just kind of not be totally focused on the other things going on in your life, which can bring you down. I know it gets hard sometimes. And until next time, hoorah.